Hello again, everybody. Welcome to this Wednesday edition of Cogeco News. I'm Greg Estabrook. Well, caregivers are not visitors. That was one of the messages, the main theme, from a small but vocal group outside of the North Bay Regional Health Centre on Wednesday morning. The group says the hospital is not following policy which permits caregivers more access than they are currently allowed. Clarke Heipel was there and files this report.
He called me on a Sunday night and begged me to come, and I had to tell him no because I'd already been there in the morning. And that was my last conversation with him. He went into the ICU the next day and he was dead 2 days later.
This is a photo of Dan Comerford. He died in hospital on July 8th after being admitted in late June for a broken hip. The photo is being held by his daughter Leanne, who says she was denied adequate caregiver access to the hospital, which was desperately needed due to his short-term memory loss.
People like my dad, who can't remember things 5 minutes later, are not okay on their own. He woke up in a place he didn't know. He didn't see anybody who he knew. And I believe he was losing his will to live. And the fact that I had to say no when he needed me the most left me feeling that I let him down. But it's the system that let him down, and we need to change the policy so this doesn't happen to other people.
This is Diane and Louis Demers. Louis also has short-term memory loss. This past summer, he was admitted for an illness, but after one overnight stay, his wife was not comfortable with the lack of caregiver access.
Dementia patient, Alzheimer's patients, they need their caregivers with them to reassure them, to explain to them sometimes 10, 15 times what's going on because they don't know. But if we get a call in the middle of the night, he's in distress, he won't settle. We want to be able to go. We don't want to be told, oh, well, you can't come, which is what's happening right now. And there's people that live in the hospital with dementia, and these people are denied their caregivers only once a day. That's not right.
If we have to keep on pushing through and doing more of these marches and reaching out to people and gathering more people, we will. Because of my grandparents' story that was released to the media in the summer, so many people have come out of the woodwork with similar situations who didn't know what their rights were as caregivers or as power of attorneys, and came forward with devastating stories that just broke your heart about loved ones being alone and passing away. And it wasn't because of COVID, it was because of isolation and not having that advocacy for them to have their needs met.
According to the North Bay Regional Health Centre's website, each inpatient may have one dedicated care partner for the patient's length of stay between the hours of 11 and 1 or 5 to 8 p.m. and only one entry and one exit is allowed each day.
And there's still people waiting in line right now that only get 2 hours a day. And you have to leave someone when they're begging you and trying to hold your hand, and you have to say, I'm sorry, they're kicking me out. And nobody should have to go through that.
I reached out to the communications department of the North Bay Regional Health Centre for a statement and/or interview. I did not hear back as of broadcast time. Reporting for Cogeco News, I'm Clarke Heipel.